Bloodseeker Sorcerer matchup. Crazy. I like the Lush against PL.
I like it too.
But Black, what? Seriously, if forget about the sidelines for a minute. Storm does beat Bloodseeker 1v1, correct?
1v1, yeah. That's not a very simple for Storm to beat Bloodseeker.
Right.
But of course, as we said, if the sidelines do get very low,
spammy high her. We should have made it really funny by switching sides, and then it would have been the real switch.
Think fast.
Unfortunately, like, we're not funny. Like, see, if we was Iori and Trent, now we would be funny. Underrated fast.
For battle.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
You're just saying. You just saw that on Reddit. You're trying to get on their good.
That's not true. He's saying that about them since the Bloodseeker.
And I don't know if you want to do that.
Yeah, that's probably where the question came up. But even with like us debating the draft, like, hey, who's going to be able to, like, what hero did they pick as the last one? We weren't even, like, I wasn't even thinking the Lotrak picked up because of, like, you know what, Bloodseeker, he's going to go to the safe lane. He's going to be in Boogie's hands, so you look towards
those initial few waves really hard.
11 solo, KP, he wants to axe once more. He's got a level 3 in the axes. Salve will arrive with level 1 Arcane Bolt.
Yeah, I like the decision more getting that magic wand first item. So it is
Vici heroes available. Just trying to pop it out. We're 6.5 minutes in. That's what spills the first blood. But thanks to Fatal Bonds, Moogie can get the revenge kill in. Has to get back behind the tower. TP arrives from Kaka. Throws it into towards Lanham. A little bit of damage being spilled out. CCC not capitalizing, and Nari very wisely in the jungle.
I like that TP. It looks a little deceiving.
Oh wait, the stun of Moogie, lightning back off, cooldown Fate. He's gonna need to actually, yeah, he takes the Nightmare off. So the lightning level 3, got him. Gives the kill to Fate, actually. It's the Fatal Bonds did the work. KP's already got the kill on Fenrir, but there's your Storm Jump. He just wants to secure these kills. Ori, after Kaka, needs more damage. Now the Rupture is over on Ori. This is what he didn't want to be part of. Paparazzi caught by the Blood right from the side. So SEC, he's got the damage. The ET Stomp tries to slow him down. Support, not much more is coming. The access from KP, dropping Paparazzi down low. He has to doppelgang around. The KP, choose the right one. He got it the second time around. And SCCC, he's farming up the creep to get that life back again.
Bottom lane. Well, Moogie finishes the kill on Underlord. These lane swaps are very unfavorable for Vici. You put an Underlord against an overleveled Lesh with the sustain of a Warlock behind him, so it's not like you can actually harass him. That's
Ori,
the game.
Invis does initiation over on Face, Shadow Words itself. Rupture is out once more, but Ori continues to jump out. He's got a little bit more to go on the TP away to safety. They don't have the stun. The Raw was too far away from KP. TP supposed to come, but it took a while because multiple TPs arrived. So they'll keep the pressure up. 11 will fall. KP grabs that kill.
Such a cool play. SCC, don't know how much it mattered, but he actually placed the pathing.
He's got Seal and Orb available. The Stomp, however, keeps control up. Wait for it and punch him. Got him. They're going up towards the top. Fiend Strip is out. Lockdown control. It is good. The track will fall.
Surprised he's playing that offensively up top, and there's no tower and no vision to control that area of the map. That's not something you would
to get out. Won't have that this time around. Use the TP to get back into the lane, and goodbye 11. Rupture knows he cannot run no matter how much fat you try and shed. The Rupture. I suppose that's one way to do it. Just wait. Mid lane, Lanham also on the run. But SCCC, you knew he was going to be too fast. They had this kill no matter what. The Paparazzi's adding pressure on the bottom lane.
We'll see his quick buy.
What's he got? Is it Radiance?
It's
Radiance.
It's the new style, and that's real scary.
Did he not finish the fight now?
No, he doesn't feel like he needs it.
Roars out, Bane's dead. Kill after kill after kill.
Yep.
It feels like game one, whereas VG Gaming able to do this with the Bloodseeker. In this case, it's actually all being enabled by the fight on the Bane. Actually, Underlord came up. Why is he here? The PL is pressuring bottom. They hand themselves a trade-off option. And now, with the ET stop into the splitter, Ori is going to arrive. Looks to the back line. The pin is beautiful! Newbee's going to get caught by that. The Rupture might be out. Fenrir is being targeted down by Moogie. Paparazzi doppelgangers back down the hillside. There's still a 1-for-1 trade-off. Make it 2. KP caught on the wrong side of the tracks. But now SCCC wants to try and run out. Lanham puts him to sleep. Moogie, can he help? Looks at the double stun. He won't be able to hit it. Actually, he only gets one, but it's the one that counts. Ori nuked down by the Sky Wrath Mage. Moogie, he's running out of mana. In fact, he's bone dry. The Stomp will bring him down, and they keep the charge going. Newbee, they were forcing the issue. They wanted this issue, and they've gotten the issue.
Great play from Vici. They isolate the Warlock, end up killing him. Lana with an amazing setup. This is part of the reason his ET is his specialty, and I love the Storm.
They found the Storm.
Big winner.
He also corrupt this splitter. That's it perfectly for Moogie, and it does do so. They seal him and they kill him. Now, Ori will fall. Also, they did have Rupture, but they put it on the ET. So once he actually did the Stomp, he did the splitter, ET just stood there.
Yeah,
and no
in a team fight, and that's the key for Vici. Isolate and kill these supports, specifically the Warlock.
Bottom lane, they found Moogie a little bit too close. SEC wants to help out. It's the Rupture over Underlord. He walked a little bit that off. Walking around with the pipe, Rock will fall. They need to get those fatal bombs out, and they're just saying, 11, get us out of here. It won't happen. The wall, the damage, they look at everything, and now Ori looks for the kill. Focuses on the support, starts with the Warlock, get out of the blood right, so he's still got the jump. The Nightmare is isolating CP under the tier 1 tower with the Storm. It was impossible for anyone to come in closer to help out, and Paparazzi, the fuel going into his fire, a triple kill for this Phantom Lancer.
That first team fight up top evens the net worth disparity. All of a sudden, PL gets his defusal, and
that's the only thing you'll have trouble with, and then Raw. KP's going to find his target. It's going to be 11. He's going to Raw instantly. Medallion, Necropulse are coming off cooldown. They're going to Blood Right silence him up, but they have enough damage to get through him. The silence was also on the Bane, the splitter, CCC. Start the Rupture on the Bane. This is a heavy dive underneath tier 2 towers. This can go well last time. Fenrir trying to inch his way back into the base. He's going to Nightmare us too early. Means the Blood Right's able to finish the job. I think he knew that Moogie was going to lightning him. So, just like the end of Riddick, Fenrir gets to decide who he dies to.
Still anybody's game. Newbee really wants that BKB on Bloodseeker before they take a decisive team fight. Same with the Storm and the Bloodstone. These are the big items that teams are looking for. And you can see Newbee, they feel strong. They have a lot of sustain and tower pressure just thanks to that Beastmaster Warlock combination. Next Edict should finish off the tower, but it's risky. You don't really want to get caught. Runes have spawned.
BG actually going to get all 4. Not too bad for 20 minutes in.
At some point,
Issues for Sky Wrath Mage. Sorry, school, I don't know this thing. PL can, he can actually stand there and tank the entire Mystic Flare. And there's no way for Sky Wrath to escape. If you Fenrir, I think, was running the rim, he's like, do I want to be involved in this? Ori gets away from the gank. The Observer Ward saw where he was moving.
Great ward setup.
Up with pipe. The only thing that's missing is the green. Not the green, the Crimson Guard. Once this is up, I'm wondering if Newbee have any form of damage they can pump out. They don't even need Crimson because there's Newbee lineup. They can get other things.
ET is just such a... The Vici lineup into the late game is going to be so strong. Just ET Aura is such an...
Why Newbee go into Roshan, so VG Gaming, there's no mana on 11. And he's a little bit too far away, can't TP over towards the fight, so they've got an opportunity. Lanham, Spirit's on the way in. They did put down the scan, so Newbee knew this is coming. So Spirit inside the pit, starts the stomp, kills off one of the Necro units. Paparazzi wants to add more pressure towards the mid. Roshan's pretty low, and Newbee backed out of this. They actually bought time for 11 to join the fight. And Ori, I don't think he was even intending him being there. He's got a double damage room bolted up inside the Storm Spirit. Walks over the Observer and Sentry. Newbee know what they're up against.
This is a huge fight.
They are inside the pit. The Hawk's got another 25 seconds, so we'll see everything.
Such a risky play. Both teams have excellent choke point team fighting abilities.
Are they wrapping? Are both teams going to do the wraparound? Okay, Storm reveals himself on top. VG Gaming going for a T1 tower. They can't get mid, they'll take top.
I like this angle. Whoever initiates will most likely win the fight. You have so much AoE from both sides.
Newbee under the cover of smoke. They've gone into Roshan.
There's a ward that'll see anybody that pokes out.
Now, I can put that fresh one. ET already put the Spirit out previously, so the Blood Right, making sure there's a buffer, and they do get the Aegis Immortal into Moogie. That was... They're not even going to wait this one out. 11 begins his TP. Moogie kind of wants to hold him here. Paparazzi turns into coming for the fight. 11 does complete the TP out. And takes Paparazzi with him.
Really good job, because in the meantime, they're
down for 11 at the moment. They're going to heal set for him up. Lanham may need to create some space. He's sitting behind the tower for the moment. 11, well, he's going to try and tank this again. The pipe's available, puts down the pit, roots up the track. Moogie feeling way too deep. The tower is low. KP thought about the roll, but SCCC is finally coming to this bottom lane, but they bring the help. Paparazzi and Ori still on the northern side, so yeah, they deny the tower.
It's a great play from Vici so far.
Rod is down. Underlord, Nightmare, fights up the space. He can mech, but still dies. And KP blading underneath the tower. Look from the Storm Spirit. A little bit of a jump down, find the target. SCCC burns the 10-second BKB. And even a regeneration rune bottled up by the Storm Spirit. Stolen away from the Bloodseeker.
Really well played by Vici. This new style of Dota is a lot more about just not take
reward. He knew the TP was coming thanks to the Observer, and the Invis Beastmaster who wanted to initiate doesn't get it. Fenrir outruns the Bloodright, does have TP out. 11, he's coming. Uber, please, Fenrir needs more time. They're going to use him up, but that doesn't stop the Dark Rift from completing. Uber did not get there in time.
You take that trade though, for a scale to do physical damage.
Ari finding the one hero I was about to flag up, but maybe that way to counter it out. She can look at Faith to get a big fatal bond, and then this is the way, like we've seen like Warlock and Luna's put together to make up for this lack of damage.
Wow.
But so far, after kill on Vici Gaming, because just found him when VG was split up. You find one kill, you move to the next real quick. But now, VG Gaming smoke up, they want to have the big team fight. KP runs forward, Latin just lets the splitter go, and then the jump into the back line. They control the Warlock, instantly the leader. He was meant to be this big guy to a fatal bond and repairs the damage out. Maybe now they get away. The Yulum steps her up. Moogie finds a little bit more time. The Fiend Script, SCCC just can't walk away. It is great control, perfect movement in there. And that is what? Newbee dead?
What happened? Dude, that was a 5-man Earth Splitter.
It was. He saw the jump coming and then just bombed this down. That's something I want to see again, but I think we're going to have so much damage in the mid. Bloodseeker said for a minute with no buyback.
I think that might be.
He bought the Maelstrom just before the fight began, so there is no money for the Bloodseeker. Lightning from Leshrac.
Lesh has no BKB. He can just get over by Storm if he's not careful. This whole team's dead. Yeah, Warlock's going to respawn with ulti, but as you said, no buyback Bloodseeker.
I love the hero selection from VG Game. Then you exactly who they needed to remove before the fight began.
If both supports die within like 4 seconds of initiation.
Yep, Rock is nice. Fatal Bonds. That Mystic Flare that he's spilling some nice damage out. 11 begins the Dark Rift. And he tanked through this. Golem is killing him off. And Moogie, he'll find the kill. That's huge for him. It's holding the mid rank. Lanimus wants to get his DP. The stun will connect once again from Moogie, allowing KP to finish the job. Moogie burned everything he had to get these 2 kills in the whole of the rack.
PL becoming such a problem though. You can see he is going to go for that Scotty next item, and you're going to be like 3,500 HP. Not even the illusions are going to...
I'm in Courier. Now VG Gaming, maybe this is the first time they don't have a good fight. Newbee, the smoke already broke Fenrir. Nightmare protective, turns around for a quick reset the wall. SCC gets rid of the main base, however, again being a huge target. Ball back into keeping in. He needs to help out his teammate, but how much can the VG Gaming cause do? KP Ori could finally finish him off. As the double kick of Paparazzi creates more of himself, they focus on the SCC. Now that the BKB is gone, they know it opens sees Ori. He doesn't have the mana output. I say that with these kind of Bloodstone charges, they can just keep jumping. He's got 50 mana a second coming back in. It's more than enough to keep the pressure on. Multiple buybacks. SCC's ball back, but he's sitting at the base wondering once again, how did this go wrong?
Yeah. I think that the Beastmaster itemization, I don't know if this is losing the game, of course. I think it's more the team fights they've been taking, but they don't have any sustain items. They have nothing.
It did happen. The Roar comes out, the Mystic Flare. Can he get the greaves off in time? Okay, no, he cannot. Well, he does, but still, the follow-up damage will be enough. That's the level 3 Necrobook's going to work. And that's a huge kill, because Roshan's up. I think we're looking at a buyback from Underlord. If they want to try and contest this, always just look towards Lana. There's your buyback from Underlord. And the Spirit from Lana. And once again, Newbee. Start Roshan and a force back out.
And I just don't know what Kanta's item is. He has Glimmer Cape Atos. I mean, they're having big damage issues. Those don't do anything to help you out with that. If you want to kill the Storm or the PL...
Sorry, there's your jump. Go straight up. Warlock is the primary target. And once again, he'll die quickly. He was in range of the Dire Sentry Wall. That's why the Glimmer Cape didn't help. Now SCCC, also, he was controlled in the mid. Ori, the BKB is already gone. And Ori knows all that pure massive damage. You wanted to pump it into them. And he will be missing Flare, but they share between Paparazzi as well as Ori. The damage from the Skywrath, not enough, but maybe they have enough to try and turn this. The Storm has gone down, but he's going to respawn so quickly thanks to the Bloodstone charges. Moogie, the TP out, it will be successful all the way back home. The 3 heroes on the sideline, a minute and a half for the death of the Bloodseeker. And BG Gaming are just going for Roshan.
And you could see that Skyrath ulti. Imagine if there were two of those, Kobe.
Yeah.
How many times do we see Skyrath getting angry?
The player of Newbee in the grave, especially someone like Moogie, you're going to go for this. Watch those buyback counters real closely. Moogie's got his. KP, he's short of his, barely. I think that's because he bought a TP scroll. Okay. Mid-rush is gone. Vici Gaming are pulling back. He is chasing after Beastmaster Paws, jumping so far forward. He doesn't actually have a lot of mana, but he's got the Aegis Immortal and Newbee. They were wanting to catch somebody else out, and they all had to TP back home. There was nobody to catch out. There was only a team fight to be had.
Yep. I would point to just the fight they took up top and then bottom, and then the Beastmaster Skyrath itemization when damage becomes a Crimson Dragon.
Long jump, they found Moogie, can't get the BKB off, can they keep control? Here comes the Spirit up, but Brooding is also in place. BKB, but the Fiend Strip, Fenrir, silenced by the Blood Right. They'll get the Rock and the Fatal Punch. This is moment the Newbee wanted, but they've used so much in the just the retreat from the fight, they cannot follow up, so the Golem is down. And now BG Gaming, they were confident before. They'd be overwhelmingly pushing it.
They used so much, they didn't do any damage. Everyone's in full health. Yo. They used all their spells, but it's just...
Breeze, Pipe, PL, standing his ground. The Nightmare once again, they just can't get the follow-up damage. I mean, even if they do cover a positive doppelganger around, heal, and then come back in again. Yep, there he is. Did exactly that. Leaves the man to lose hit into the tower, the wall, on the underboard, and that fireball Breeze, but then the Nightmare again. Fenrir is such a pain in the ass. He just pushes in and then enables Ori to go one target to the next, over towards Moogie. The defensive duel steps the rock, but they're waiting for him to hit the ground. Clips the wings of the flying bird, and FCTC charging away from Paparazzi. The Phantom Rush lets him closer. The Paparazzi is now going 1v2 in front. It's ultra kill for him. This game's over. There's no way that Newbee can stand against this. BG Gaming. There it is. There's the call. 2-0 out Newbee. Game 1 got a little bit more interesting. And game we just felt like inevitable end. He's super major.
Vici is demonstrating they're better. Newbee certainly looked up at this event. I think they've been playing progressively better.